I'm a big fan of the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which probably tells you a lot about me and maybe more than I cared to share. But I've become an even bigger fan of the podcast that they do, which is done by sort of the three principals, the three co-creators of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day, and Glenn Howerton. They decided they wanted to do a podcast, I don't know, a year or two ago. And what they're doing is going back to the beginning of the entire series. I think they've got like 15 seasons now or something, watching each episode, and then they discuss the episode. That's the framework of each episode of the podcast, right? So you could, in theory, watch along with them and hear their comments. And they share things that, including like their thoughts on what they remember from making the episode, but also, looking back on it, especially the older ones, 10 plus years ago, where it's like, wow, I don't know that we would have made that decision now. We've learned so much. And so you get this insight into their creative process and also learning just some fascinating things about the way television is produced. But it's all just the three of these guys who are clearly very good friends and very comfortable with each other, just having a conversation. And it's off, like, they've gotten better at it. The first maybe 6 or 8 episodes kind of sucked in terms of flow, because they didn't, like, they have flow on TV. They did not have flow in the podcast studio, but they figured it out, and it's fascinating because they've each done things beyond It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They, Charlie Day's done a bunch of movies. Actually, all three of them have done, Glenn and Charlie have done a lot of movies. And then Rob McElhenney has gone on to do, he's got that show on Apple TV Plus, Mythic Quest, that he created. I think Charlie Day was sort of behind the scenes part of that too. But they've all, had quite a bit of success. And if you haven't watched Mythic Quest on Apple TV Plus, highly recommend it. That's a fantastic show. But Rob said something very interesting on a recent episode that caught my ear. Now here's someone with massive success, could have a massive ego, and at times I'm sure he does leverage his ego to move things forward, right? But he is someone that is very aware of the talent of the people that he surrounds himself with. And one day he even said it explicitly. He said, oh yeah, the whole goal of my career is to latch on to someone who is better than me. And it's like, wow, that takes so much self-awareness to be able.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It's super powerful. And he's right that, I think about my own life when I've let my ego get in the way, which is far more often than not. So just, I'm not good at this. But when I have gotten it out of the way, I am far more successful than I am when I think I can be the one to just do it all. It's better when I do what I'm good at and let other people do the stuff they're good at.